Okay. This is There have been a lot many recordings. I've done previous two recordings which were a waste of time. This was 1 hour long. This was 1 hour 30 minutes. This was 30 minutes long. Uh, Basically, there was some audio mix-up. So what I'm going to doing is do from now on is I'll simply cover up the basics. Okay, I'll cover up the commands. All right. So if you refer the lab manual, this is the current lab manual, and the theory of each of these will be covered in experiment number one, which either will be a recording that is done previously or will be done at the end. Okay. Uh, Experiment number two has already been recorded. The third, containerization, is what I'll do today. I'll start with creating AWS uh, user, all right? AWS IAM user. For that, you will require AWS console account, all right? AWS account. Uh, if you don't have already, you will have to create a new one. Uh, the only two acceptable cards are MasterCard and Visa cards. RuPay cards are not acceptable, though it might show uh, on their web page. It is not acceptable. So if you have Master and Visa, create a new account root by your name. Mine is already created. I'll simply log in. Okay. All right. So after you log in, the first thing that you'll do to create an IAM user, which is identity and access management, is if you don't see it, you won't see it in recently visited. So you'll have to search for IAM. Okay, IAM, and after you come over to the IAM dashboard, click on the users. Then I already have two users. I'll show you the process. I'll not use the user, however. Just click on create user, give it a name, DevOps user. A very important announcement, that is, do as I do. All right. Everything, the names, the settings, everything has to be as it is. Okay, as it is shown. The names and everything should be as I have shown it to you. All right. So the name will be DevOps user. I already have a DevOps user, but even then I'm selecting the same name just to show you that in the video what the name should be. Okay. Inside this optional settings, choose the second one, which shows enable programmatic access. All right. This programmatic access is a requisite when we access AWS services such as pipeline and code deploy, code commit, and such. All right. Then click on custom password. Give your password, custom password. Mine I'll set to the laboratory password. Okay. And then remove this reset password uh, checkbox. Click on next. Okay. It will show me an error because I already have a user by this name. So I'll just click one for now and click next. Okay. I have to write the custom password again. All right. Then it says permission options. Here you'll attach policies directly, and the existing policies you'll select the second one, which is administrator access. Okay, so for this user, what we are doing is we are giving it administrator access. Click on next. In review and create, you don't have to do much. Just review and create. Okay. After you create this particular user, there will be a CSV file to download. Just download that CSV file. Okay. Now this CSV file, if you open it up, I'll open it up with Notepad. You'll see that it contains the username, the password, okay, and the URL, okay, which you have to access, which you have to visit in order to access this particular IAM user. Okay, to log in as IAM user, you need this particular access ID. All right. So mine is a bit different, I guess. So I'll not use this. Okay, these are just created to demonstrate to you. All right, I'll just simply delete these users, and then again I'll go to my IAM users. Okay, over here I'll select the newly created user, that is DevOps user, and I'll delete it. Okay, I'll simply confirm. Okay, so I have a DevOps user already created with administrator access. Now I'll simply log out of the root user. I don't have anything to do with the root user right now. Okay, anymore. So you should also do the same thing. Then click on sign in to console. All right. Inside over here, you what you'll require is your uh, details. Okay, so the account ID, it has to be the one that you created. Okay, and then this is DevOps user, and then the password. Okay, once you log in into the IAM user, all right, the first thing that you'll check is if the region is this the first region, North Virginia, US East one. All right, this is very important. All right, that is because if you have your region anything else, all right, say Asia Pacific Mumbai, all right, uh, not every region has all the services, okay, that we are going to use. The services that we are going to use are all available in North Virginia. Just simply click on that. All right, if it is not already selected, just select it. All right, and use this particular region every time you access this EC2 instance. This should be your region. Okay, so this is one very important step that you have to perform right now. Okay, after that you should go to EC2. Okay, so EC2, inside EC2 you will have instances. I've recently terminated an instance, so that will show up, but yours will be empty. Okay, so click on launch instances. Then for the instance name, write it as uh, Docker Docker server. Okay, or Docker DOCKER master. Docker master. Okay. So the name that we have given is Docker master. All right. And then we have selected the instance, that is the operating system, as Ubuntu, because we are familiar with Ubuntu. All right. Uh, then the AMI, AMI, that is Amazon Machine Instance, should be free tier eligible. It is very important that you select this free tier eligible instance, otherwise you will be charged for it. Okay. Then again, instance type, make sure this is free tier eligible. Key pair name, okay. You will not have anything initially over here. So what you have to do is you have to click on the key pair name, all right, and then for the key pair, you have to write Ubuntu pass. Okay. Again, this name you could give any name, but in order to have uniformity, uh, uh, because this is something that I'll be using very often. All right. So it is very required that you keep the same name as I've suggested over here. Okay. So Ubuntu Pass will be the name. As you can see, it already exists, so it shows me an error. So if I just simply change the name to one, the error will vanish. And when I create a key pair, okay, it will download it. All right. So let's just hit create. Okay. See, it will download that particular PM file. Okay. And it is very important that you back up this particular PM file. Okay. Where will you back it up? You have to upload it to your Google Drive. Okay. So make sure you upload it to your Google Drive. Okay. So initially, what you'll do is you'll create an existing key pair. Okay. Now I will not create this use this created existing key pair. Okay. I'll use an existing one, that is Ubuntu Pass. All right. I'll not use this newly created key pair. I'll use the one which I have already created. Okay. So yours will also be the same. That is Ubuntu Pass. Then when we come to the firewall settings, you have to select existing security group. All right. In this, when you click on this drop down menu, you'll have a default. Just select it and then click on launch instance. Okay. While it passes the checks, all right, just click on this particular ID of that instance. After you come over here, okay, there is some setting that we have to change, and that is in this security tab. So when you scroll down, just go to the security tab, and inside here you'll find inbound rules. That inbound rules. Oh, sorry. Yeah, security groups. In security tab, you will have security groups. The Just click on the name of that security group, which is default, right? We selected the default security group. Just click on that. All right. Now you have to edit the inbound rules. So when you click on edit inbound rules, initially it would not look like this. Okay. For you, what it will look like is I guess either custom TCP or all traffic. I'm not sure, but this one will be my IP address. Okay. It will look like this second row for you. All right. And what you have to do is you have to add this particular row below. Okay. And what is this? This is add over here in type, you select all traffic, and over here source you select IPv4, anywhere IPv4. All right. So you see this is the same setting that we have. All right. What is this setting? It says we are enabling all traffic on all for all protocols on all ports and from anywhere. Okay. So from anywhere, if you access any port for any protocol, it will be open. All right. So basically everything is open for this particular instance. All right. It's a very poor setting, but the reason we are doing it is because we want to learn. All right. So I'll delete the other two. All right. And if I try to save, it says you haven't made any changes. So I'll just simply cancel. For you, you have to save the changes. Okay. After you save, the inbound rules are already the same. Okay. They are already enabled for all traffic. So you don't have to make any changes over there. If you want to make sure that they are the same, you can just log in into the inbound rules and edit them and verify whether they are the same. Okay. Then just go to instances. Okay. And make sure that these checks, status checks, they show 2 out of 2 checks passed. Okay. If that is the case, okay, which in my case it is, then you can log into your system. Okay. So basically what we have to do is we have to establish a secure shell connection. All right. What this basically means is we will execute commands from our side, our local machine. All right. We'll have a connection, a tunnel, which will establish a connection with our this online server. And when we execute this commands from here, those will be executed on our server. Okay. So to do that, what do we need to do is we have to go into the region, the location where we have saved our particular file, the Ubuntu pass file. Okay. I do not know why this is opening in a new window always, but anyway, I'll just simply close this. Okay. All right. So now this is the location where I have my Ubuntu pass.pm file. Okay. So what I have to do is I have to open up a command prompt over here. Okay. So cmd, and I will run it as administrator. Okay. You have to run it as administrator. You have to give it administrator privileges, otherwise it won't run. All right. Now, initially, when you have this Ubuntu pass file, I'll show it to you over here. Okay. Uh, okay. Yeah. Here, I already have this Ubuntu pass.pm file. I'll just right click and download it. Okay. Just to demonstrate what you will face. Okay. So when I go to my downloads, here I have this Ubuntu pass. I'll simply cut it and paste it over. Okay, I have to delete this first, I guess. I'll rename it. Okay, sorry. I'll just simply rename this so I don't have a name problem. All right. Okay, access denied. Fine. I don't know if access is denied. I don't know if I can delete it. Okay, fine. So now I paste my file over here. All right. Now, initially, if I try to establish a connection, again, I have to install SSH over here. All right. In your system, you have to install SSH. Okay. So if you don't have SSH install, if you write SSH over here, you will not get this. It would say uh, unknown command or something like that. All right. So what you have to do is you have to enable feature, I guess. Now add feature. Feature. Let's see, add features. Add optional features, I guess. Let's see. Add, yeah, add optional feature. Okay. Inside here, you'll see that I already have this OpenSSH client, right? Initially, you won't have this. You'll have to install it. Okay. So when you view these features, you'll have different features, and inside that, you'll have to select this OpenSSH client and then install it. Okay, it might be that you have don't have client, you have server, but whichever it is, you have to install it. Okay, after installing it, you will have SSH. Okay, now the command to establish a connection is SSH minus I. All right, and oh, I'm sorry, this is not the location where my file is, right? So my file is at this location, all right? So I need to go to this location. So I copy this location. I come over here to my terminal, to my CMD, and I change my directory to this particular location. Okay. Now if I check the files and folders, I have this ubuntu pass.pm which I require. Okay. Now the other issue. All right. So CLS. Now when I type SSH and then minus I for the file which I'll use. So that's ubuntu pass dot pem ubuntu pass dot pem space and the username. So ubuntu at the rate and the IP address. Okay. So this Ubuntu is the username. For example, we have say student username or administrator username in this case, right? So like in such a similar way, you have Ubuntu as the default user for your EC2 instance, and then when you try to connect to your EC2 instance, you have to use this public IP address. Okay, so Ubuntu at the rate and then the public IP address. So I copy, I paste. In case you're wondering, how am I pasting this? To copy and paste in CMD, you simply can click on right click and that will copy, even copy after selecting and paste after you have copied. Okay, so enter. And if I say yes, it shows me an error. It says permission denied. It is a public key. All right. And this will only happen in Windows. It won't happen in Ubuntu. If you are using any Linux system, it won't happen over here. But if you are using a Windows system, what you will require to do is you will require to go to that particular location. Okay, select that particular file, click right click on it, go to properties, security tab, advanced securities, and see, these are all the systems which have access to your this particular file. Okay. Now what you have to do is you have to keep administrator as it is, because we are logged in as administrator, right? Our terminal or our CMD is using administrator. It is run as administrator, right? But the other three we don't require. We have to delete them. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll disable the inheritance. Okay. Convert it into explicit type. All right. Okay. Convert it to explicit type. Then select each of them and delete it. So just select it. Click on delete. 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 Okay. Now we have only administrator. We apply. Okay. Okay. And now if I run the same command again, okay, I press up arrow, I press enter, it should log me into the system. All right. Now, how do I know that this actually is the system which is AWS system? So check this IP address. It's 172.31, then 17 and 52. All right. So if I go back to my EC2, All right, that is my private IP address. Okay, 1752 is my private IP address. Okay, so it shows that I am logged in as my logged in into my EC2. Okay, so the first thing that you do need to do, since it's a fresh Ubuntu, is you need to update your apt repository, which contains all the softwares that you want to install. Okay, so for that, I'll first press Control L just to get a clear screen. Okay, uh, the commands are all up here. Okay, if I scroll down, you can see the commands are already there. Okay, all there. But after doing this, I can simply write sudo space su to become super user. Okay, to have super user privileges, so that when I execute commands, it won't ask me again and again to execute it as a super user. Okay, so it sudo space su does not change your location. It does not put you to the home directory. It becomes a super user at the location where you are. All right. So now, after doing this, I simply write apt space update, hit enter, and it will update my apt repository. Okay. So after having done this, all right, Control L, I'll press Control L. I'll stop this video over here, and for the Docker part, what I'll do is I'll create a new video.